Max, what's up? Doing today, bro?
Bro,
What's up, sis?
nothing much.
I got some good news and I got some bad news.
What's the bad news?
I'm not working that job no more.
And what's the good news? You already got another one?
I got an interview. I got an
Yo
interview.
ass.
No, my fucking car battery died last night in one fucking day, bro.
Damn.
I've been in every
Maximum.
day. All I needed to do was get a jump today, and I got the jump. I left my car lights on last night,
Mm.
bro. I was so mad. I'm like, how the fuck I showed up for overtime? But you know how that 90-day probation here, the probation shit is.
Yeah. It don't
Still
matter
though,
what the excuse is. You done fucked up now.
yeah, but still though, I put in for it's motherfuckers that walked out on the first day. Y'all was telling me. I've been there for 2, 3 weeks, every day, showing up for overtime.
Once this probationary period over, they probably gonna call you back. Are you interested in trying again?
No, I ain't even gonna want to hear it.
Hey Saint, Carolina kid.
Well,
Maximum.
at least for the time being, I got more time to stream.
So what's this about the Fibbies investigating Umar? Is there
Oh, yeah.
confirmation?
It's a lady, a prominent lady from Philly that confirmed it. I know this lady. Well, I know of her. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
her like personally, but I've heard her name around the ranks,
Mm-hmm.
and she confirmed it. And you know, Hip Hop News, the one from Philly, right? The one that did the
Yeah.
Hassan Campbell joint.
Mm-hmm.
They confirmed it, and then I found the old Jesse Lee Peterson was his name, and
Yeah, that's his name.
Young Pharaoh video where he admits that he never knew his fucking mother. You know how he's
And-
going around now saying, "Oh, my mom did this to me, and she raped me, and this, that, and
yeah,
third."
but his grandparents got him first, and
Right?
then he went to his
We got
aunt.
the video, sis. I came across it again. I was like, I couldn't find it. Remember last time I couldn't find it?
Mm-hmm.
I
All I
found that
came up here
motherfucker.
to say after I verified that what the title said was actually true, or at least we believe it to be true
Yeah,
now, is
I found
I
that motherfucker.
told y'all.
No, but it's a very prominent Philly that everybody knows. I know of her. I don't know her personally,
Sweet DJ.
but
Khalid.
she confirmed it. She said that it's not just Marianne and them. And my bad, y'all. I look like Wolfman Jack right now.
So is it the PDI or the FBI?
She said the feds, and she
Well, the PDI would be the Philadelphia Bureau of
it could
Investigation.
be either or. But when she say something in Philly, this lady knows what she's talking about. Like she locked in. Like I know of her. I don't know her personally.
Okay, so the big feds got him.
Yeah.
Well, I love that for him. That's wonderful for him.
And she's mainstream media too. She's not just
Yeah,
small. She's mainstream media.
I love that for Umar. It
So
couldn't have happened to a
uh,
more deserving piece of crap.
you're going to jail now.
They taking you to jail. They taking you to prison. I told you. Told you
My
we
bad,
needed
y'all.
that. So,
I was gonna go live earlier, but I've been taking care of this goddamn
Diddy.
puppy. I got 6 kids now. I got the puppy. Where his little ass at? Kratos. He sleep. Oh my god. I thought I had a break when my kids went to school.
Not with no puppy in the house.
Uh-uh. I forgot. It didn't cross my mind
Man's it.
when I bought the
Look, if the
motherfucker. It didn't
FBI,
cross my mind.
if the FBI got their eye on him and they investigating, he on somebody watch list. If he on somebody watch list, that when he hand that passport over, he gonna get turned down at the gate.
Maybe that's why he got a problem with all these blocks against Nigeria. What was the countries that he had a problem with that he said he was standing with?
Man, I don't listen to Umar
We need to check
bullshit.
those countries if they have extradite. What's it called? The extradite treaty. We need to check those countries.
Extradition plea treaty.
Yeah, you know what I mean. We need to check those countries. See if those are countries that he might have ran to.
You ain't got to worry about the other countries. They done started investigating, and once that money start turning over, he gonna be on somebody block list. Blizzard can't get out the country.
Right. I don't see how Manny didn't send that video to you. He probably didn't even see it yet. Manny was supposed to call me at 2 o'clock on Google. He didn't call me.
Oh no, I've been off schedule, so I've been asleep a lot. Edward,
Me too.
yeah, it would be funny, Edward, if it was actually an act, but he believes this shit, so that's what makes it kind of not funny. Yeah.
This shit is
He wanted to take
ridiculous.
y'all
Y'all
little black boys and lay them
make sure
down by the
y'all
fire on the
make sure y'all hitting
bearskin
that like
rug.
button. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. And I ain't gonna lie, these Umar comments, I don't know if you saw it yesterday live. These
Philly
Umar comments
cracky.
really bugged me the fuck out. That's why I took my little hiatus. And you know my other reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You can't defect nowhere if you on if you on their list. Once you get to the gate, they be like, you can't board the plane.
I now I understand why these YouTube niggas be going crazy. Like, I'm not even there yet. I'm not even there.
But
But
somebody
I'm glad
posted
they
over
have me.
on a
So I know.
video. Somebody commented on one of my videos from like 4 or 5 years ago. You owe me an apology.
That's what
Nigga, do
pissed me
you
off.
think I forgot what you did to me?
It was shit from Pharaoh that was pissing me off. I'm like, how many times did I prove me and these slap and all these other people prove this shit? And then
That's why I told you
Umar
it
comes
don't do no
and
good to
do. I'm like,
repost. Yeah, it don't do no good to repost videos because if they gonna look for it, they gonna look for it. If they ain't, they ain't.
oh, these
It
motherfuckers
don't
is.
matter how old it is if they want to find it.
I got tired of answering latecomers. I was like, look, that's why I still didn't even upgrade my YouTube premium. I'm just like, man, fuck YouTube right now. Now I see why Trip C's did what she did. Now I see why Knee Slap kept going on his breaks.
Yeah, now you got YouTube fatigue and it ain't funny no more.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't
Cause
understand
that
it at
shit
first.
start playing with your head. You think you be done did something wrong for real when you ain't did nothing wrong.
Right,
Cause some people are just unreasonable.
right.
But enough of that. Back to the topic. Chunk is going to jail.
Apparently, we gonna get into this. We 10 minutes in, so let's get into this. Shout out to Hip Hop News Uncensored.
Allegedly, Chunk is going to jail. Let me rephrase that.
Allegedly, yeah, allegedly.
We had heard, word on the curb is that
I wanted to start with the Young Pharaoh shit, but we're gonna start with that while you're here. There's this lady from Philly. I know of her. I don't know her
yo,
personally,
he
but
looked like
she
that
gave
little
me
old
mad
white lady
information.
actor.
She about like 5-6 years too late, but at least she Doing it now.
He looked like that old white lady actor. I forget her name, but she got big ears.
Then you got big ears. Y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button. Get me back in the algorithm. I'm gonna be going live as much as I can now. Well, until
Chris Green. I don't know why I keep yawning like I'm sleepy. I'm not even tired right now. It's like I got the yawnsies or something.
Shout out to Hip Hop News Uncensored. This is a Philly. Is he like? I just want to ask this question: is he like albino, or like?
Bruh, you asking the wrong one. I don't know.
I always wanted to know that. Like, I'm not trying to like.
That's why I say he looked like that little old white lady, the actress.
I don't.
I think she played an American Horror Story as a nurse.
Alopecia, or because I know his eyebrows and he bald. Like, could he be
his eyebrows black? He ain't albino,
but they look painted.
I wasn't looking that hard.
I know this nigga, the big dude, is from Philly. I seen this nigga around.
Yeah, that's Omo. I mean, oh God.
Yeah, I seen this nigga before. He had events and all types of stuff helping the community. I've seen this nigga.
Ooh. This is Patty Jackson out of Philadelphia.
Dr. Umar being
Patty Jackson. That's her name.
Patty.
Patty Jackson. That's her name. I didn't want to get her first name wrong. I knew her last name was Jackson. I didn't want to get her first name wrong. Because she real respected in Philly. But she mainstream media.
All right, with this. But let's talk about this real quick. I don't know if you probably did see this, but then I'm throw it up on the screen. This is Patty Jackson out of Philadelphia.
Dr. Umar is being investigated. Dr. Umar Johnson is being investigated. Remember when he was supposed to school the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy for Boys? Now this is back in like 2012 or so. It's 2026. I might say it's 2026. Where's the school? No one is asking that question harder than the donors. The donors want
to. That pause before she said 2012 real low.
Mm-hmm. When I saw this, I said the same thing.
2012, 2026. That's 14 years.
That they sat back and watched you
beg for donations. Now, I done told y'all, okay, so 8 plus 14 is what, 22? I told y'all, the original group of little black boys that Umar started with have graduated college by now. They don't need his help no more.
Married with families. But
that's it. That's it, Maximum.
What puts a little bit of, fear or doubt, in my opinion, is when Lene went in there and found that FBI folder. Could he have been a plant? But then again, the FBI already stopped everything. Like, they eliminated Martin, Malcolm, the Black Panthers. Could they have saw him as the potential to renew that?
Oh, if I could teleport, I'd slap the taste out your mouth for even saying that.
I'm asking the question.
No, he is staying in a gosh darn abandoned school. The school has been abandoned for longer than he's been begging for donations.
2 birds with 1 stone. We killing off this nigga and killing off the movement. That's why I said that.
That school been sitting there for 6 years and he put up so much as a new tile. Bruh. Playing devil's advocate only goes so far. When you can
Right,
see the fuckery just by looking at it, there is no
right.
devil's advocate at that point. Don't do that.
You right. You right. You right.
know
Now, I'm sorry. I don't mean
what's going on.
I
But
ain't
No,
mean
I
to
hear what
get
you're
hear
saying.
aggressive,
you,
but no.
Dr.
I hear what you're
Umar.
saying.
They want to know, where is the money? He's being investigated for his financial and fundraising practices. Where is the money? Years ago, they used to say, "Where's the beef?" No, now it's, "Where's the money?" And his
Family, the
donors,
money
some gave
gone.
significant amounts of money to, and saw nothing, say they will be turning this over to the feds. This hasn't been a great year for Dr. Umar, just in
Hold on. Pull
finances.
it back 10
And I
seconds.
guess he has a lot,
Leonard, bro.
nothing, say they
Was you gonna say something?
I said pull it back 10 seconds.
I know I did, but after that.
Yeah, press play. I
Oh,
missed
okay.
something that
Okay.
she
You said
said.
Leonard, bro. I thought you was about to say something after that. My bad.
No, my
donors,
bad.
some gave significant amounts of money to, and saw nothing, say they will be turning this over to the feds. This hasn't been a great year for Dr. Umar, just in finances.
Pause it.
And I guess he has a lot.
So she said they will turn evidence over to the feds. So have they already, or are they getting ready to?
That's what confused me. But she's, I know she's credible in the city.
So maybe they've already gotten the receipts together and gave it to the feds. But the way she's saying it, I'm of two minds. His
That's
number
what.
one
That's
defender.
why.
Hold on, she was an Umar defender too. Patty Jackson was an Umar defender.
Yes. Yeah. That's what makes it. That's why I jumped on this. She was a defender,
Oh Lord.
but then she started seeing the patterns and was like, "All right, it's time to
So
stop this."
she only defended him in word only, because when she was talking about the donators, she didn't put herself in that number.
Maybe that's what you were talking about. The donators. She could have said,
Okay.
"Including myself," but you know, she might want
All
to
of
hold
us
out with
that
some hope.
donated, there's a couple of ways she could have said that.
She might want to hold out on some
I'm
hope.
sorry if y'all think I be picking stuff apart too hard. I worked intelligence. Every word
No,
matters.
no, no. I get it. She might have wanted to hold out on some hope, but if she coming at him, that means you fucked up. That means Philly ain't with that. That's officially meaning Philly is not with you because she's the news of Philly.
Mm-hmm.
That means that your Philly support is over. Like she's the biggest.
Well,
Like,
maybe this will lift the blanket of people keeping their mouths shut. Maybe now people will speak on Umar.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It is crazy. All I know is from Philly, it's over. And that's
Okay.
my celebration.
I
Philly
knew
has,
that hair looked familiar.
Philly has officially disowned Umar. With
Ghostface.
it's over.
Sadness.
And the thing about it is, from Philly, the two biggest media outlets is her and Hip Hop Uncensored. So Hip Hop Uncensored backing her means nigga. And Hip Hop Uncensored, the bald dude was a supporter at first too.
Okay, so
Big
I
Mel was
believe for now that the
always kept
FBI is actually investigating Chunk,
but
but I'm gonna need some more solid evidence.
I haven't seen no paperwork neither. That's why I said that yesterday in the beginning of my life. But Marianne always falls through what she says she falls through with, you know. So we got to give her the benefit of doubt for now.
I'm not doubting it. I said until further evidence comes out. I believe it for now.
That's what I said. That's what I was basically saying yesterday.
Probably about 75% because it's a possibility that Umar could be investigated by the FBI, but they've said this many times before. Crack smoking, black mold. You shut up. Wouldn't that blow your lung up? Smoking crack in a room filled with black mold.
Right. Yeah, my bad. My dog chewed up some shit. They came here. Sniffy.
They got some spray for that. You spray it on your electronic shit so they won't chew it. It's supposed to be nasty.
Now he was asleep.
Oh.
A good couple minutes. I left the door open, but they came home, so I told them to shut the door because they were out there. Apparently, nobody wanted to watch the dog but me.
Which is true, Maximum. Which is true.
But this is officially Philly saying we want nothing to do with Umar. I don't know nobody out here bigger than her. Hip Hop Uncensored. There's a couple other Philly Jones, but they battle rap that I know of. And I'm not that big, but
The lounge said Umar under investigation too. Yeah.
We're all saying this. We don't know this nigga.
Umar go in the club fed. Not the Black Power mode.
Of explaining to do. Where is the money? Where's the school? Where the teachers? Where did this dream go? And why is it delay after delay after delay? But the bottom point is, all of these people that donated money, they want to know from Dr. Umar.
Family, the money gone.
And I think she's just speaking for Philly. Like the Philly donors. Because he had a lot of them. He had a lot of churches.
Tavares. And I know they all
I was actually watching a video.
He had a lot of churches.
These people that donated money, they want to know from Dr. Umar, where's the money?
And you know what's crazy? I was actually watching a video other day. Somebody like recently went around the school with a video camera. And it's bad. Like that's just I don't know about the inside, but I'm sure there's videos you can find.
Yeah.
But it looks horrible, dog. Like it's almost like you put lipstick on the pig for real. Like you paint a red, black, and green flag, but it's a boarded up window.
He ain't lying, man. Me and Manny went over this shit. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yo, do we need to go down the list again of what Umar? Y'all want to know what Umar spent the money on? He spent the money on food, lodging, scripples, child support when he was just had to pay or he go to jail, and
food,
clothes, and food.
Yeah, clothes. I forgot about that part. The new jackets and the dashikis.
Hold on, wait, Tavares. He called himself Nana Pay and I. I ain't with you.
But in a nonprofit, how much you can pay yourself up to? Like 50 to 100 grand?
It depends on how much coming in and what's your what actual capacity you have in the enterprise.
You paid yourself way more than that. You could have stayed within the limits.
I ain't got no child by Umar Leonard. I'm gonna hit you. That's what I'm fucking fake to say. I'm gonna hit you. How dare you?
Oh wait, sis, you forgot about blow. Did you say drugs?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the cocaine.
That was the fifth one I was trying to say. The blow. There's no way. I mean, you traveling around the world, spending expenses and stuff, but the way the money was coming in at first, there's no way that you spent it all on just that and just clothes.
I
You got
don't know, because you can
millions of
spend a lot of
dollars.
money on blow. Whitney Houston blew through several records worth of money off of blow.
I'm saying
I'm saying.
it's been a lot. It's been a whole lot.
Whitney Houston was a multi-millionaire.
Whitney was doing concerts. People was actually booking her.
That's what I'm saying. If Whitney could blow through her fortune smoking cocaine, what make you think Umar can't blow through a couple of milli smoking cocaine or
And Whitney
crack,
made
whichever the
hundreds of
case may
millions.
be?
And she had Bobby making hundreds of millions. However much he made. That combined. And they blew through all that. Come on.
So it's quite possible for Umar to have blown through that money.
Come on. 35 people in the building. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Support the channel.
Umar ain't got no receipts. None. He ain't got no receipts. He ain't got no bank account because they closed all them shits down.
Right.
Yeah, Ike Turner used to be on that shit too.
Oh, definitely.
Oh wait, we got to do it one time. Crack
I
is
think
wet.
I seen a couple. I think I could seen a couple videos of Ike in the back rolling coke on his nose. Rolling.
Yeah, I think there's a video where they pointed out. They got like an arrow and shit.
Yeah, coke all on
Blue
his
cocaine is very expensive. I hate with you, Ghostface.
Back there with the guitar rolling.
I don't know. I think he talking about Viagra Tavares, but I could be wrong.
Wait, what are you talking about? Hold on, I ain't got my glasses.
He said, Ghostface said,
That's Manny.
oh, blue cocaine is very expensive. And then Tavares said, I ain't know there was blue cocaine there. I said, I think he talking about Viagra, and Ghostface said, yeah. Viagra was expensive back in the day. I don't know how much it costs now.
Yeah, he was. I ain't never know nothing about that, but I heard it was. I ain't never need that. Y'all see all these kids running around this motherfucker. I ain't never need no need.
It's dangerous to take excuse me. It's dangerous to take Viagra when you don't need it.
Yeah, and plus,
I ain't never been with nobody that take Viagra, but I knew somebody that took it. And if you look on the side effects, one of the side effects is that you might have an erection. If you have an erection for more than 12 hours, go to your nearest emergency room.
That's what I heard. I never.
Nothing, Dee. Nothing.
I would be scared to even use some shit like that. I'm a fucking horn toad. So, especially if I'm attracted to you. I mean,
but you do know that they say that cocaine cocaine usage evolves into erectile dysfunction. So it would make sense.
True. I've heard that in plenty of circles. I've heard that. Hey man, this shit you gave me, girl, man. In my street days, I've heard that. Hey man, this shit you gave me, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say from there. Hey man, you need to, man.
You put a fucking Marcus Garvey picture up there, but it's like 20 holes in the building and shit. Nothing works.
Oh, okay.
It's getting to the point, and people was emailing me about this last week.
Footage?
We knew it was coming to this.
Verdict?
Now, again, I'm gonna be sure. I'm gonna be real, people.
Oh my God, sis! I just want
what verdict?
Oh my God, the mold is tar black.
Oh yeah.
No,
that means it's thick. That's a real infestation right there.
Everything Manny and Malik said that was going to happen.
Look, I kept telling y'all it's a hole in that ceiling. If it's black mold on the inside and they ain't do nothing to cover that hole, that means water been going in there.
Where's it
Mold loves wood and water together.
No, that ain't it. That's 2 years ago. What's his name? J Witt. What's the dude name? J Witt podcast.
I don't know, man. You know we don't watch the same stuff.
Manny, what's his name? Manny knows.
Tavares, you saying that like you do cocaine. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you.
What's his name?
Ace Nation. Oh, Jesus, you scared me.
Oh, shit. What the fuck did I do? Manny, what was his name? Is Jay Witt, right?
Jay Witt, all one word. Close the door. It's a train out there.
There we go.
My bad.
Okay. Oh my God. The shit.
Missed you too.
It's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's really fucking ridiculous. Where is it at? You went back up there. Goddamn, we've been dropping that many videos since then. They really on this Candace Owens shit. Oh, there you go.
Oh, man, he say Uncle Mo TV.
You said what?
Man, he said Uncle Mo TV.
Hold on, let me look at what he's saying.
He just sent me a text message.
Oh, wait, I think I got it. I can receive texts, but I can't send them back out.
I don't know if he sent that to us together or he sent that to me separately, but
he might have sent it on my Wi-Fi.
I bet it do. I'm gonna be back in a few. We finna run to the store real quick.
That's who it was? Oh, yeah, Uncle Mo. No, that ain't it. I think this was it. He went up.
Sora 2 video generation is not available in our
work. And
let me fast forward.
I don't know, but I don't think it stands for somebody that actually, you know, is a licensed doctor to anything, you know. But, you see, he got a donate button, don't got a school button, but we're gonna get into the school stuff because that's what we're here for. Got real seminars and lectures from him. Y'all want to see that? Black Parent Advocate book that he sells, back in stock. How much is that piece of shit? $70. I know you lying. I did not know that he was charging $70 for this piece of shit book. $70? Yeah, I doubt anybody buying that shit for $70. That gotta be the price he put on his website. I mean, I hope nobody ain't fall for that. $70 for this. That's that's crazy. That's all I gotta say. That's crazy. Try to go to Umar Johnson TV. That shit, it won't load. So it don't even exist. But $70 and he can't keep up a website? That's crazy work. As you can see, FDMG has a membership program. And yes, you too could be a part of this scam. He got from bronze to diamond. And I know you probably think, well, bronze, that's kind of, he probably not asking for month, but this is a monthly contribution. And you can join any of these programs. It's for a monthly contribution that you set up in PayPal that it would just automatically keep coming from PayPal every month to go. Let's just start at the top. At the top of this list is Diamond. Diamond is $1,000 a month. I doubt anybody giving him a stack a month to give to this program when he can't even pay the bills for the school. That's crazy. Platinum.
Hollywood is a place where are sacrificed.
It's 500. Gold is probably 250. 250. Then I'm pretty sure it's 100. Silver's 100 and 50. You could give to the cause for as little as $50. You could fund this grown man's dream that he put no effort into, right? And at the low of $50 a month, right? You could film it, give to him. He'll give you updates, I guess via PayPal or I don't know. I forgot. He don't get nobody no updates. There's plenty of donors out there complaining about that. Been complaining the last 15 years. But he says for the FD&G membership, for those who are not able to contribute on a regular monthly donation, we urge you to continue.
I want to know who the fuck. Like, I know he put that up there with high hopes. Very high hopes. But who knows? It might have been one or two people. Maybe he got how many millions of followers on YouTube? I'm on Instagram. It might have been at least 10 that was sending that $1,000. It might have been. Not now. But it might have been like at least 10 sending that rack every month. It might have been. Who knows? Who knows? It might have been at least a rack every. Who knows, bro? Who fucking knows, bro? If he got millions of followers, I know he had at least 10 that was willing to send that rack. He said Knee Slap gave 5. Yeah, I told Knee Slap, hey, you better find a way to call Marianne. You might get more than 5 back. Even if it's like 20. That's still triple your money. Still. I don't give a fuck if I gave 50 cents to that motherfucker. I'm coming for that. He said fast forward towards the end for the mold. Oh, all right. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this. I remember you showing me this joint. But I wanted them to show them the whole joint.
You'll get to see the difference. I'll point out some things, but without further ado, let's get to the content. Get to it. So, I'm here at F&G again. Right after the snowstorm, we got the bus.
Hold on. First of all, let me put this up full mass. This the bus he said he was finna pick niggas up from, kids up from Delaware, Philadelphia, Baltimore. I believe those were the 3 areas that he brought up the most. Philadelphia, Delaware, and Baltimore. You think this motherfucker right here was getting it might have got to Philly. Delaware is already in the area. But to Baltimore and Maryland and Baltimore, Maryland and back, and then to drop them back off, I think that bus would have broke down on the way to Maryland on the first trip to pick them up. That bus wasn't making it to Maryland. That bus was not. Oh, in Jersey. That's surrounding areas. I mean, they all surrounding areas, but if you think about the longest, is Baltimore. I don't think that motherfucker was making it to Baltimore. The first trip, put. That bus would have started convulsing. Nigga. He might have picked the kids up, but turning around to bring them back, coming across that was Ben Franklin.
That's supposed to take the kids to school. The F&G school bus, as we can see right up close and personal, there's a piece of shit. You see that side of it? It's a piece of shit.
That bitch would have broke down on 76.
It got some fake tints on it, but it's a real piece of shit school
Not
bus.
76. 90.
Rusty. It's missing the battery.
What's going towards down south?
See?
What's that one main turnpike going towards down south?
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant.
I think it's a 96.
This Umar school bus that you see ain't moved in months, but it's allegedly his bus.
Already.
I guess he's gonna fix it up eventually, but it ain't moving months. They got all types of clutter and stuff thrown on the inside. Like, it's a tragedy. Yeah.
95.
So this is
That's
his magic school
95.
bus there. And then we're gonna get into some other little things too about the building. As y'all can see, it's still in dire distress. It looks even worse than when I was here a few months ago. Look at that. That mold is blacker than ever.
Oh my God, that right there. Look at this shit. Me and Manny was trying to tell y'all this from the very beginning. And Unc expressed this the most. Once the snow hit and feeds that mold. Now, we can go back to videos. I don't feel like going back and looking, but you could do this on your own time. Go back and look at the Linen Honor videos before this one. The mold was black, but it wasn't. It was like a grayish. And Uncle Malik and Manny was saying when the winter hit in Philly, and we only had one snowstorm, and that's one snowstorm. What that did to that. Bro, get this shit a rest. Bro, the jig is up. Come on, man. We got 35 people in the chat. 25 likes. 10 people ain't hitting that like button. Make sure I hit that like button. 38 people. We all want to support the channel with the Cash App at the top of the chat. I do have PayPal too. If y'all want the PayPal, just let me know. But most importantly, hit that Cash App. I mean, I'm not the Cash App. Y'all got me talking like Umar. hit the like button. That's Manny and Unc was telling all you motherfuckers that this was going to happen. Me and Manny even sat down and did a a, a description on what will happen with black mold. And everything that Manny described in black mold, tell me you don't see that shit right there. Go back to the video of the black mold of Uncle El Malik, Mohammed, all his videos that he did. Go back to him. And then go look at what it looks like now. And I guarantee you, everything that he said, you're going to find in this video.
To go. Look at that. That mold is blacker than ever. Blacker than ever. Blacker than ever. It's just...
Hold on. You can see where the spores jumped off the fucking mold.
Blacker than ever.
Look at that.
That mold is even worse than when I was here a few months ago. Look at that. That mold is...
You can see the areas where it start to spore. And the shit jumped off. And we already told you where those spores go. Into the air. They're airborne. He said, he said that nigga probably looked like Umar draws. Shit like that, the way he was in that toilet. I'm pretty sure that oh man. Man, he was trying to tell you, nigga. Mature spores release new spores into the air. The airborne spores spread into new areas. This stage causes strong, musty odors, worsening health, symptoms rapid. Hold on, there's something blocking it. Contamination of entire. Bro, we try to told you niggas. We try to told you niggas.
Blacker than ever. Blacker than ever. Blacker than ever. It's just pulling out of here right now.
That one part at the top, this part right here, this shit right here, nigga. Look, you can see the areas where the spores leapt off. The whole, if y'all can see my mouse, these little areas where it's like darker yellow, that looked like where the spores leapt off. That looked like a whole part of the shit that was moldy and released the spores, and all the rest of the mold died. Because that's what they do. Once they release the spores, whatever mold is there probably dies off. Most likely. And this whole area right here, it looked like a little fish. It was all areas that released their spores already. Oh man.
It's just pulling out of here right now. Pretty soon the mold gonna take over the whole building. The whole shit gonna be painted black. It's blacker than ever. See, I was here a couple of months ago. And now it's still piece of shit. Look how it's coming off with the snow melting. It's a piece of shit.
Even up the steps.
Guys, we gonna start this tour again. You know,
even up the steps, you can see the parts where the spores fully matured and broke off. Now, I ain't an expert on this shit, but That's my guess, because that's what our studies have shown us. Everybody in that whole area need to get tested. Yeah, like literally everybody in that whole area need to get tested. There's no like way around this shit. You stop that building from being knocked down. You stop the whole you prevented a community from being saved from potential disaster just so you can make money. Oh man. Stage 2, germination, dark specks, faint into musty odor.
We came here a couple of months ago. And here, this is where I came to the front of the high school again. And, you know, this like, after I looked at the bus, I drove around the corner, you know, pulled up on the school. I just took a little quick glance because, you know, we was here before when it was a little warmer. So I just wanted to see it. And I found some evidence of some strange.
If you have SNAP or Medicaid, you may qualify for a free iPhone or Samsung.
I'm pretty sure Manny gonna check that.
That you're about to see in a few.
I'm pretty sure Manny gonna check it.
You know, sit back and pay attention. And we seen it. Live for FNG. We seen this at the school. As you can see, ain't shit changed. I don't want to walk too much on the ice because we know he ain't got insurance to fucking. If I slip and fall on these abandoned trap houses, you know. But as you can see,
and he must have did it this past, not last week, the week before, when we had the snowstorm out here. We had a little bit of snowstorm out here. And you will see that live that I did that week, and I said it. This is when me and Manny did that live stream. And I said it. I said, bro, we just had a snowstorm out here. Shit still cleared up. That mold probably ate all that moisture. This shit is crazy.
See, if we do this again, ain't shit changed. Ain't nobody come clean up. The same trash is out here. And everything. It actually look a little bit cleaner than before, but that could just be the wind and the water blowing this shit away. But you can see this side of the building, the mold.
And it's not just on one part of the building, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You don't think that this shit got inside the building? Especially, y'all remember when he had the people sweeping water out the building? You think that mold ain't get up under there? Up under that gym floor? That he never took up the tiles and the check? You think it ain't still water and moisture under there? Shit.
More mold up here. Boarded up. Damn building going back. Someone had some toothpaste here. Oh shit, FDMG, the trap house. Look what we found right here.
Now, this part right here is where it's like you can't directly accuse Umar, but you show videos of you picking up trash and needles. If you there fixing the building up, why is there that's fresh? If you've been around Philly and Kensington, you know what a fresh needle looks like. That's fresh. That nigga just left. Not too long before that. Maybe the night before. If you've been around Philly and seen Kensington, just type in Philly Kensington. You'll see these all over the streets, up and down, everywhere. You can tell. Eventually, you see them a lot. You can tell which one's been used and which ones just got dropped. That shit right there, very new. Within a day or so. So how are you there doing renovations and there's people shooting up on the premises? That's the most damning part right there. Is people doing dope on the premises. Dope, ice, whatever they shooting up in that motherfucker. Because there's multiple things you could be shooting up in them needles. You there doing renovations. We finding dope needles on the premises. This is where you want your kids to go? He can't even stop the dope needles on the premises. Look, you said I seen a documentary, right? Is a bunch of documentaries on Kensington. Plenty of them. And it's not that shit is serious. It's spread into Delaware. You gotta remember these are where the docks come in, where all the boats or the drugs coming in. So the drug addicts is gonna be close to the docks. Where the good shit at, where it ain't getting stepped on as much, they're gonna be right there. The smart ones. Well, you ain't smart if you're an addict, but you know what I mean. But this would made me. I seen this when I saw. I forgot about this. Shout out to Ghostface. When I saw this, I was like, "What the fuck, bro?" Well, now, what if a kid picked this up? You know, kids got wild imaginations. Let's say they want to play doctor, or they want to use it as a stabby weapon. Kids, I don't know. Kids got wild imaginations. You never know what a kid can conjure up. But from my state of view, a kid might want to conjure up being a doctor. We need to get him an IV stat. Poke that into another kid's arm. This we far beyond sending kids there. Like, we already know. Far beyond that. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Seem like the environment that a school should be in. But it seemed like somebody that's there on the grounds making sure that it's getting ready for the children. Like, literally, we found paraphernalia and stuff right here on the grounds. But this is where we supposed to bring our children to, and leave it in the hands of this daggone mystery. paraphernalia. They be saying Umar out here using these.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. We got 41 people in the channel. Don't make me be a stickler about the likes, dog. Come on, man. It's just a like button. I ain't asking y'all to hit the Cash App, PayPal, even though if you want to support the channel, you can. But come on. Come on. The like button ain't hard. Y'all that lazy?
Drugs, and we find paraphernalia. He got a fake solar light on here that wasn't there before. At least I ain't noticed. Other light still broken. But, yeah. But this is his world famous school. As you can see. And you get a better look at how bad the school is because you get to see it without all the leaves from the trees up there now that winter. So you get a closer look at the boards and how raggedy it is. That it ain't, it's not a school.
And you know what I noticed? No matter what season somebody goes up to that school, them trees is dead than a motherfucker. Am I tripping or am I? We could go back to all the other footage and it's different seasons, and them trees is dead than a motherfucker. That don't let you know that that ground is contaminated. That don't let you know that the ground is contaminated. No matter what season people go up to that school, that motherfucker is dead. Every bush, tree, shrub, damn near is dead. I'm saying that should let you know the ground contaminated this motherfucker. Can't nothing be grown on that motherfucker. He thought he could. He said he could teach the kids how to farm. Farm what?
It's an abandoned building, and as we could see, they banned those. Let's do it from this way, right? It's getting dark. Let's do our tour from this way. So as you can see, the mold on this corner of the building is still bad. Ain't clean shit. It's just dripping down. I should have a goddamn gas mask. Pretty sure this shit is
even worse. Look at the steps. God damn.
It's just dripping down.
I remember the steps having like maybe one little bit of black mold right there. God damn.
have a goddamn gas mask. Pretty sure this shit is contaminated. But you never know. Like, I probably shouldn't be getting this close, but you see how dark that mold is? And then look, light's broken. And it's just crazy how bad it is and how it has not been no progress. The same bags of trash that was here when I...
And he's showing you old pictures right here. He's showing you the old pictures. Yeah, we know you farm, man. That's what's up, man. I'm proud of you for doing that too, bro. Being self-sufficient. I know it's hard every day getting there, getting them eggs and milking that cow and rustling the sheep, all that stuff that come with the farm. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess, but I'm pretty sure that shit ain't easy getting up and crack a ass at dawn to do all that shit. But this is the picture from the year before. And nothing has changed. The only thing is different is the mold got darker. Go back to all the previous videos of people visiting. And the only difference you're going to see is the mold got darker.
I came a couple of months ago. It's still here. Like I said, again, up close in person, you see how bad that mold is? Look, zoom in.
Damn. The shit is spreading. What's up, kid?
It's sad and terrible how nothing changed in a couple of months. I think the only parts of that clean is where the snow just melted from the sun. What you see? More mold coming from the opposite direction, just because everybody.
You're the guy with the gun, the person who would do anything to protect you.
Pay this fucking premium.
And give y'all a wintertime look of this wonderland of FD&G. Wintertime fun.
Oh, Uncle Malik up here?
But like we said, we know that.
My bad, I ain't got my glasses. I ain't even see Uncle up in here. What's up, Unc? I ain't even see you up in there, boy. I ain't got my glasses. I'm blind in the back. What's up, Unc? And I gave you a shout out earlier. I told him. I said, Uncle Malik and Manny been trying to tell us that this shit was going to happen. And I said earlier, go back to Uncle Malik live streams that he did on all his platforms. All the platforms that he was on. Go back and look at him. And everything that he said was going to happen, happened. I said that from the very beginning before we start showing this video. We tried. He tried to tell us. Manny tried to tell us. I even came on here with Manny and tried to tell y'all. The only difference you see is that the mold got worse. Oh, Nico, the only thing you missed is a prominent mainstream media source from Philly has finally stopped taking Umar's back and said he's being investigated. And that's another thing Unc told us that was going to happen. That's a whole nother thing that he said was going to happen. Yeah, I put the link in the chat for you and Manny. Hold up. I'll put the link in the chat for you and Manny. Because Manny wanted to come up too. Can't just let you up, not let Manny up too, because y'all was the ones who. There go the link in the chat. If you and Manny want to come up. Oh, you got a show with Uncle Mo? Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Uncle Mo been doing his due diligence. Uncle Mo definitely been doing his, you know.
Addicts and everything. Back here, still boarded up.
Look, y'all remember earlier when you showed that door and that bag of trash? That same bag of trash is just a little bit buried. Same graffiti. Same. What have you been doing, bro? Hold on, let me get him up here. What's up, Unc?
I'm coming now. I'm just putting on the shirt, brother.
All right. Take your time.
I'm coming now. I'm just over here putting on the shirt, man. How y'all doing, family? How you doing, nephew?
I'm doing all right, man.
How my great nieces and nephews doing?
They doing all right. You know,
how my YouTube family doing?
Everybody doing good.
Good. Give me a minute.
Earlier when you showed that door. All right, you go ahead. Bag of trash. That was Manny.
What's going on, big little brother Manny? How y'all doing, YouTube family? How y'all doing? This your big brother Malik, your uncle Malik. Thank you guys for having me. Nephew, how you been, man? I'm mad at you because I ain't heard from you, brother. Can I get a phone call every now and then?
My phone been off.
Huh?
My phone been off. My phone been off.
All right. You don't want me to get to cussing and all that, do you?
Nah,
I love this brother, man. I love my nieces and nephews and little brothers and big brothers and my YouTube family, and ain't a damn thing y'all can do about it.
Yeah, I know. My phone been off. Manny was trying to get in contact with me too. I just gave him my matter of fact. Let me text you my Wi-Fi number too.
All right. Well, while you doing that, man, I'm not gonna be long because I got some cooking to do for a client. But I just wanted you're absolutely right. First of all, I want to commend you, my little brother Manny. I love calling him Manny Ben Rock. I love that name. I see him on camera. We had a very, very good conversation yesterday, a few hours, just checking up on each other. And I just want to again encourage you all, like I did with individual phone calls to both of you. I want to say it out loud here on YouTube that you guys are doing a tremendous job. People get paid a lot of money to do what you guys take the time to do for free. And I want to continue to encourage you because as an elder who has walked with the Dr. Collins and the Dr. Hueys and the Malcolm and the Minister Farrakhan's of the world, it is my duty to pass this knowledge down to you all. And it's always going to be free, and it's always going to be honest. It's always going to be truthful, and it's always going to be full of love. So Facebook, my YouTube family, he's absolutely right. I told you guys in the 40 to 50 shows I did at one point over a 3 or 4 month period. I've specialized as a licensed contractor. I've worked exclusively with Mode. We had to literally have every part of our body covered, shoes, taped, everything. And what I want you guys to understand, which is why I don't really have to say much, because what you're seeing now is the worst stage that it can be. When it gets to that black stage, that's it. There's nothing else. But there's a scientific method to show you how dangerous mold is. Anyone can take a cup of hot water. You don't have to boil it, nephew and little brother and YouTube family. You could take a cup of hot water and walk past those buildings and pour that hot water directly on that black mold, and you will literally see the smoke, which is the poison coming off that mold. And depending on how close you are, you will also smell it. So this is a test that I've studied in building and construction from having to work with mold that I had to learn. And we actually did it on scene before we started a job. You can literally take hot water and pour it on that mold, and you will literally see the smoke coming off of it. And what that is the last stages of the mold, and all of the particles that have been in the air, all of that is stuck inside that mold, which is what makes it so dangerous. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you 3 things that I told Lene Stacks when she respectfully asked me my professional opinion about a week ago. And I think Manny, my little brother Manny, heard me share this on Lennon Honor Show, which I was honored to be on, by the way, nephew, for about 30 minutes. And speaking of shows, I do have a show coming up with KKC on Thursday. I have to send him the email today to confirm it. And me and Uncle Mo have to schedule a show, and strictly to talk about the stages of the mold now. Because, brothers and sisters, it doesn't matter, again, if the inside of the building looks like the Taj Mahal. It doesn't matter if the inside of the building looks like a gold-plated Trump Plaza luxury suite. As long as you have that mold outside that building, it will never be able to be occupied legally, even to sell 2-day-old popcorn or 3-day-old hot dog from a baseball stadium.
Right.
So 3 opportunities you have. He can engage in a very, very expensive multi-million-dollar mold treatment. Number 1, very expensive, because the first thing you'd have to do is do about 3 or 4 layers of scaffolding. That's separate from the scaffolding company, and then the mold company would come in, which is usually a painting company. The second alternative you have is the same thing you would do when you strip sheetrock inside to the studs. He can strip the buildings, and you remember nephew and little brother me also telling you guys this. You can also strip all of that stucco down to metal beams. Basically, yes, like as if you was reverse building and start all over again. Or the final alternative is what it was scheduled to do with the city of Wilmington anyway, be torn down. Those are 3 alternatives you have. This is where we are now. So I don't, matter of fact, I don't even go on shows to talk about anything to do with I'm painting, here go a new light bulb. Even if he go in and put $3,000 marble tile on those floors finally, nephew, I want the people to understand it doesn't matter. It literally will fall under illusion of progress. But black people, overall YouTube family, you should no longer be fooled by even the illusion of progress, because we're at a very serious mold problem, which I have given you the 3 ways that it can be treated. My little brother Manny has did an excellent job months ago. He broke it down. We're looking at a $5 to $7 million job. You know, that's just to treat the mold, which would also include the painting, which before you paint, you would have to put, there's a chemical coat that you put on the building after the final treatment with the mold. And then you would probably have to do 2 or 3 coats of primer, and then maybe a couple of coats of paint. So this is where we are, brothers and sisters. That's why I say I don't have very much to say, because unless somebody call me and tell me there's some trucks out there building some scaffolds to treat with the mold. Nothing else. Let me be very, very clear about this. So when I'm not around, nothing else matters. The inside can be like the Taj Mahal, top to bottom, front to back, side to side. You have a very, very serious, very dangerous, very poisonous, and slow death problem in the black community. And it's going to take more than YouTube shows. This is where whoever is involved with Umar, with those bandos, this is where the city should seriously be getting involved, brothers and sisters, because it is a slow death. Mold causes upper respiratory problems. It poisons your blood. You get lung cancer, no different than veterans that fought, especially in the Vietnam War, that came back and had that cancerous, what is it called, Manny? My military veteran, what is that?
Or Agent Orange.
Agent Orange. So I'm going to get up. I'm going to sit here and listen and let Manny do his thing. But I just wanted to bring my expertise in to put a final nail into anything nephew. I don't want nobody calling my nephew, commenting on the show. Well, what about the light bulb? And he didn't put new. It doesn't matter. The HVAC doesn't matter. As long as you have that black mold that has literally taken over the outside of those buildings, you have a multi-million in terms of money and a very, 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 very dangerous and deadly slow death, cancer-causing, blood poison problem, which is common. All the mold jobs that I've done across this country has always been in poor black browning neighborhoods. And you know why? Because the citizens don't get involved until it's too late. You got to get off your ass if you live in the city. And everybody in that city hall should know who you are, because you are going down there complaining that you and the citizens of that neighborhood are dying a slow death with that mold that's coming off that building. And brothers and sisters, it ain't going anywhere.
Nowhere.
You can't water blast it. You can't power wash it. And to put the final nail in the coffin, you can't even call the fire department with all of the power that comes out of that water hose and get rid of the mold.
Facts.
One more time. You're either going to do a multi-million-dollar treatment, which is not going to happen. Facts. Okay? You're going to strip it down to the metal studs, which is not going to happen. Or just tear the son of a bitches down, which they should have been done a long time ago. Thank you for allowing me to speak, nephew. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing any work this week. I'll sit here and listen in case anybody have any questions, but I'll turn the show back over to you and my little brother, Manny. Thank you. Thank you very much, brothers and sisters. Thank you.
You got something to say? Because I know you want to come up.
Oh, you already know I'm about to get into it big time. All right. Umar Johnson, Jermaine Shoemake, a.k.a. Umar Johnson, is a domestic terrorist in Wilmington, Delaware. Okay? You basically, at this point, you're basically saying, if you don't do anything about it, you're basically saying we have the new Chernobyl. Okay? We have the new Chernobyl along with us right now. Okay? Hands down, at this point, me and brother Malik were talking about it, and I said this right here. I said, you might as well put a sign on one side of East 17th Street and put a sign on the other side of East 17th Street and condemn it. Because at this point, if you're walking down that street, brother Jay Witt, brother brother Umar, Uncle Mo, brother Famer Tube, you guys need to go and have you need to go to the doctors and you need to be tested for a black mold exposure. Okay? Black mold exposure. Now, people, What you don't understand about black mold is black mold will have you thinking you got pneumonia. Black mold will have you thinking that you have COVID virus. Okay, it doesn't play around with you. All right, and it shuts down your body. It shuts down your brain. It shuts down your mind. It shuts down your spine. It shuts down your breathing. It shuts down your whole system. So what happens at that point? Now you're dealing with medical issues that you had nothing to do with. $1,000. Go ahead, big bro.
No. I'm just saying, go ahead and teach, man. You cooking. Go ahead.
And thousands of dollars of medical expenses caused over greed. Okay? How can you be the most requested black scholar who loves black children doing this and that and the fourth, knowing that you're creating a natural, a biohazard? How? Anybody that's supporting Umar Johnson, okay, right now, get ready to help pay for medical bills. Get ready to pay for buildings being destroyed, because the mold won't just affect humans. It's also going to affect all those houses. It's going to affect all of those houses. Just like you got mold damage at those abandoned buildings with the FDMG logo on it, because that's what it is. An abandoned building with a logo and a mural on it.
Teach.
Okay?
Teach.
How can it be? Umar Johnson said he was a certified clinical psychologist, school psychologist. Okay, what school?
Don't know.
When was the last time? We want to see your certification, your recent certification, because it has to be done every 2 years. The last time you were certified, Jermaine Umar Johnson Shoemate, was in 2012. Out of your mouth. And we can pull the video. All you gotta do is go look at the lounge, and she'll show you. Okay?
And let me just add. Let me just piggyback off of what you said, big bro. Little bro, anybody that has been near those buildings, anybody, please go get checked. Anybody,
please.
And I thank my little brother Manni for sharing with me that he literally told Uncle Mo to go to the military doctor and get that. Because let me explain something to you guys that you already may know. It turns into a terminal disease. See, the effects of mold you don't see outside like a sore or scratch on your skin. It's exactly what my little brother is telling you. It slowly eats inside your body like a terminal illness. And what happens? It affects your vision. It affects your breathing. Your blood is poisoned. Then your kidney shutting down. Then your liver shutting down. All of this because we fell in love with a 6'3" Philly Negro that happens to have the gift of gab, and he's not worth the mold that's on the side of those buildings. See, and it's just sad, brothers and sisters, because one of the most important things that my brother Manni has said already is that this is an unnecessary problem that black people in that dominant black community didn't ask for. But at the same time, nephew Remy, they're going to have to be part of the solution. Okay?
No, they are the solution.
Yeah, actually, I stand corrected. You're absolutely right, big bro, little bro. They are the solution, because really, at the end of the day, what happens to those buildings is going to have to be determined by the village and the community. Because what that does, Remy, is it puts pressure on whoever the Stride Right Inc. is that's associated with Umar Johnson, and then it goes from them right down to the city hall.
Let me break that down.
Hold on, and let me say this.
Y'all said something earlier that got me thinking.
What's up,
Y'all
brother?
said when you said get ready to start paying for medical bills.
Yep.
Now, when you said that, I'm thinking about those 40 people that Marianne.
Exactly.
Maybe that might have struck a nerve. They might
Right.
hold on. We gonna be responsible for that?
Right. And let me, before Manny take over the floor, when I know this excellent presentation he's getting ready to do, let me piggyback off what you said, nephew, and it's an excellent observation, because what happens is, let's use those same, not the same people, let's just take that same number of 40 people. The only difference is it turns into a class action medical suit, which is what my little brother Manny Rock is saying. So it goes from being, and these are the numerous problems, although they're not our problems, but look at it as a human being. These are all the necessary problems that are piling up on top of Umar Johnson unnecessarily because of being a fake, phony fraud, and number one, as Manny Rock said, of greed. So excellent observation, Remy. Only difference is you would add extra word. It'll go from a class action donor suit to a class action medical suit. But the problem is, if it turns into a medical suit, that means you have already been diagnosed with some sort of disease, some sort of problem with your body. So sure, the Marianne Lorients are getting paid on the donor side. You're waiting to get paid, yet you're dying a slow death. Go ahead, Manny. Go on and cook, brother.
I'll let y'all cook. I gotta use the bathroom real quick.
For sure.
Go ahead, nephew. Go on and cook, Go on and cook, Manny.
I also want to imply. I want to interject with those of you who have donated to Umar, and you have any kind of record. If you do not seek retribution, you are now a part of his team. You are now considered a part of his team. So don't expect, he can easily say you helped him. You can be a co-conspirator. Okay? And for all of you that are supporting him, expect to be investigated. Okay? Because Umar Johnson is being investigated by the FBI. And I'm going to break it down for y'all. Any time, who does PayPal answer to? Who does Cash App answer to? Who does Venmo answer to? The federal government. And when you get your PayPal, your Cash App, your Venmo accounts shut down, who do they report to? The FBI, the IRS. And after so long, then they're like, wait a minute, this dude keep getting his accounts shut down. We might want to look into that.
Oh, Manny, let me ask a question that I've seen flowing around real quick. Someone has mentioned, isn't it in the soil? Yes, brothers and sisters, but this has nothing to do with the contaminated soil. So what has happened, as Manny and Remy has been doing on these shows, it then went from a surface problem, which is attached to the report of the buildings that Umar knew it from the Environmental Protection Agency, to now above the ground problem. That's why, if y'all remember a few months ago when we were critiquing, he was talking about doing a barbecue in that grass. No, you ain't doing no barbecue in that grass, because the goddamn grass is poison. So yes, to answer that question, yes.
Before you say that, I said this before you came up. Right before you came up, I said every
24 to 48 hours
that you see videos of the grounds, the trees are dead. So that lets you know that ground is contaminated, because trees don't grow. It doesn't matter what season it is. The trees never have leaves on them.
Bro, can I answer that question?
What question are you talking about?
It says, how soon does symptoms start? Bro, Manny. DD 6936, it takes exactly 30 to 40. No, 24 to 48 hours for this stuff to start. Okay, the first stage of mold, I put it up there. Let me pull it up on my thing. The first stage of mold. The stages of mold, you'll get the first stage, it'll be you won't smell it, and it'll be real vague. And as time goes on, it grows. Okay, but you can get symptoms within the first 24 to 48 hours. Let me go pull that up for you.
And let me just add this. Let me just add this, that what Manny is saying is, again, it's a slow process. That's why if you've been exposed to it, you should go to the doctor. And if Umar had any sense, he would have long time went to the doctor, because as I saw another comment on here, someone says, which is not nothing we haven't heard before. How do we know that the reason why he passed out is because of the problems from being in those bandos? How do we know that? But because he was such a coward to not even go to the doctor, so his medical history won't be exposed, including possible drugs in his system, he doesn't even care enough about himself to do that. So let me just add to that. How in the hell do you think, not only do he not care about himself, not only do he not care about 3 children, including a grown homeless daughter, how in the hell do you think he care about you and your children? Because he used word salad in front of a camera and a microphone, being a goddamn character in play. This is just all information, brothers and sisters, for y'all. And I just hope, and I do see that most of you all appreciate it, because I don't get paid for this. I've been on 50, 60 shows, man, just using my expert, building and construction, tax man, grant writing, the laws and all of that of grants and 501(c)(3). Manny is a A1 top-notch researcher all the way down to the final letter. So take this information, brothers and sisters, for absolutely positively what it's worth. And in closing on this end, I appreciate having some medical professions on here that have acknowledged, because that's important, that have acknowledged that we absolutely know exactly what we're talking about. I've built homes across this country over 35 years. I've built Home Depots. I've built Sam Clubs. I've built Walmarts. I've built Safeways. I've worked with mold, where I had to dress up like I was going to outer space. But this is how serious it is, brothers and sisters. So take this information and don't just use it for yourself. Pass this on to others, because this is these are the problems that we bring upon ourselves, because we continue to look for saviors. We continue to look for black messiahs. But then when you have the Mannies, when you have the Remys that are as close to the Umars as any of you may get, that you guys really want, you don't appreciate them. See, Manny is an example of what you guys want Umar to be. A family man, married, children, work hard, got a side hustle with YouTube. Look at my little brother, my man Remy. Look at my little brother Manny, a veteran. Then been in serious wars. Then sacrificed for his wife, his children, and his grandchildren. These are the Umar Johnsons that you guys should be looking at. These are the Umar Johnson you should be blowing up with donations and cash apps to their stations. These are the black men. I'm an example of the black men. See, I run a rites of passage program. Well, I went and got 3 black boys not long after buying and renovating this home, and opened it up to them, getting them out of 2 of them came out of the juvenile justice system, and the 3rd one was on the brink of going to prison, coming from 2 single-family homes where they were running amok. I went and got them. Andrew and Anthony are now seniors and juniors in high school. You wouldn't know them if you saw them. And Jason is in his third year of law school. Now, where do you think Jason would be as a grown man now? He done went from the juvenile hall to prison. But now he comes here and he's in a section because he wants to be a Johnny Cochran, and all three of them lives have been turned around. I didn't ask anybody for a dime, okay? The money that I get take care of them comes from the father who pays child support. They make that child support come to me, and because the mother works and has a nice professional job, they basically send. So basically the system is paying me to take care of these three children that came out of two fundamentally broken black homes. And I have completely, with the inspiration of the Mannies and the Remys, to turn their lives around. Go right ahead, little brother.
How many black men has Jermaine Umar Johnson shoemake done? How many can he say done that what my big brother just said? Okay, how many can he say that he sponsored and supported and mentored and led into the right path? I'll wait. Anybody in the chat feel like answering that question? Name one person that they can say that Umar Johnson did that for him.
Shit, I answered it.
I'll give you one better. You ready for this, bro? You ready for this, bro? You ready for this? His own daughter asked for mentorship. His own daughter asked for leadership. His own daughter asked for His own daughter asked for guidance and everything. Did you do that for your child? Because my child asked me, and guess what I did? I sent his butt to Georgia State University. Now, what he do from there, I ain't got nothing to do with it. But all the bills was paid. What we're saying to y'all in the chat is that these three men that's on this screen has done more for you, for the black people, for our own people, in the little bit of time that we've done than Umar has done in 15 years, people. What substance have you grasped from this individual that is uplifted, improved, enhanced, advanced your life? Name one time has he done that, or he just gave you something to feel good because he heard a brother talking real tough on the mic.
Dopamine. That's what he gave you.
He gave you a feel good. Meanwhile, we trying to save your life and tell you that that same individual is killing Wilmington, Delaware, and the surrounding area.
Cook, Cook. Tell him. He's killing the black community that he claims to love.
Jermaine Umar Johnson shoemake is no different than Saddam Hussein. No different than the Taliban. No different than Hamas. No different than when we thought bad about Russia. He's living. We are sleeping with the enemy, people. We're sleeping with the enemy.
Right.
Okay? I can do bad by my daggone self. I don't need nobody, no help to starve to death. When are we going to wake up? Now, when my brothers push the button on this guy right here and say, tell him how to fix it, I'm going to go on in. But until then, unless one of my big brother, my baby brother tell me, Manny, go ahead and show him how to fix it now.
Show him
y'all ready for me? Thank you. I was waiting for me.
Let me say this. Just someone before you cook, Manny. Someone said, because I'm just trying to get to these comments. Someone said we are light years ahead of Umar. Brothers and sisters, I pass it down to my nephew and my little brother because y'all may not know this, or some of you may know, and I haven't said it in a while. But I am a student of the late Dr. Huey Percy Newton. I'm a former Junior Panther. Under his teachings, I walked the streets of my home city of West Oakland, California as a child, proud with my black beret, my little black pants on, and my little black leather coat, hanging out at Little Bobby Hutton Park, we also know as the Infirmary Park. And the first chapter and the original chapter of the Black Panther Party was blocks away from my West Oakland home. I am also a student of the late Dr. Khalid Muhammad, not only as one-time member of the Nation of Islam, but also he was the leader of the new Black Panther Party, as you may know, with Malik El-Shabazz, the attorney. Dr. Khalid reached out to me many, many years ago. He did to me what y'all didn't do to Umar. He vetted me. He asked me questions, although he knew my work. And so when he became the head of the new Black Panther Party, I am the former West Coast chairman of the new Black Panther Party. I am also a student of the late Honorable Elijah Muhammad, peace be upon him, under the teachings of Minister Louis Farrakhan. So I've done the work. I've walked with giants. That's why I do what I do on these shows freely. And I uplift my nephew, Remy, and I will continue to do so. And I will continue to uplift my people as well as my little brother, little Manni Rock. So brothers and sisters, in response to the person that wrote that comment, thank you, I appreciate it. But that's just to give you an idea of where my schooling come from. So y'all can have Dr. Umar Johnson, for those of you that insist on calling him that. But I got 3 doctors. I got Dr. Khalid, I got Dr. Huey, and not only that, by the way, even before the Panthers and Dr. Huey, when I didn't know what a PhD was, my first 2 brothers got doctor's degrees right out of West Oakland, California. I'm the 9th of 10 children, the baby boy of 4. I am the child of a mother that had 10 children, went back to school and got a college degree, yet died in her sleep at 46 years old. So brothers and sisters, what I do is embedded in me. I'm not a character behind a stage and a microphone like Umar Johnson. With Brother Malik, what you see is what you get. And I have the pictures, the documentations, and more importantly, memories that can never be taken away from me from walking with giants all across this country.
But what does those giants teach you?
They taught me to want for my brother and my sister that in which I want for myself. They taught me that each one, reach one, to teach one. They taught me that I am my brother and my sister's keeper. See? And they taught me to love my people. See? The poor will always be among us. So they taught me to feed my people. Not just food, but knowledge. They taught me to just don't educate the body, don't educate the soul, but also educate the mind. More importantly, they taught me to always give back, and be a vessel to those like Remy and Manni that are coming behind me. I am the grandfather of 13. I am the grandfather of 10 boys, in which I have about 6 of them most of the time, although I have 3 boys here were from the Street Law Soldier under General Tashaka Sankofa Rites of Passage program. So we're not doing all of this, brothers and sisters, and I'm closing so Manni can cook. We're not doing all of this, brothers and sisters, to throw out accolades, Umar Johnson, ego tripping. We're doing this to show you what I'm teaching you. We are examples of what you all wanted Umar to be. That's all we're doing. We're simply showing you men like us, not just us 3, but many of you on this feed know men like us that you don't pay attention. Because the squeaky wheel
Yes,
makes
most oil
and gets all the oil. So I just wanted to take this moment, Remy and Manny, to let the people understand what real men look like, not physically, but in actually doing the work. I want the audience to see what real men look like when we collaborate. Okay? Because let me close out by a big problem that we have in the black community. Number one is accountability. You know why accountability is a problem? Because we have been taught and trained and conditioned to every time you're addressing the Umar Johnsons of the world, you come with that weak ass played out, you bringing the black man down. Let me tell you something that not only Dr. Huey taught me as a boy.
Talk to him.
But what Dr. Khaled taught me as a grown man. The most dangerous person to a black person is a black person.
Is a black person.
Why? Because they have access to you. They don't have to wear a mask. They don't have to put on a disguise like a white woman or a white man trying to fit in and infiltrate. The worst infiltrators in the world. Look at the Panthers. Okay? Were black people that look like you. And if you don't address them and bring their asses down, what did my brother get ready to cook on? He didn't went from scamming your black asses to killing your black asses.
Oh, yeah.
Silently. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for letting me cook. Thank you. Go right ahead, brother.
Somebody was asking, they said in California, you got Cal OSHA. In Philadelphia. This is not in Philadelphia. If you're going to complain about Jermaine Umar Johnson shoemake in Philadelphia, you need to tell them the state of Pennsylvania, you can call the state of Pennsylvania and says, he's violating your cease and desist order.
And show him the videos where he's doing it.
Okay? Any video, especially between after Marianne Lorient got her 68,000. Any video when especially after the one where he's sitting in all black in a car in a garage, he asked for the PayPal. According to the cease and desist order by the state of Pennsylvania. Now, did I say order or did I say piece of paper?
Order.
Okay, I just want to make sure I get that established. That order said that he can't use doctor. He can't say he was a doctor. He can't do no doctor work. He can't say nothing about a doctor. He can't even think doctor. It can't be in the front, middle, or on the last of his name. He's not allowed to beg you for no more money. His solicitation practices is over. Across the board. Not just for the state of Pennsylvania. They said across the board. You can't go and get you a new certification. You can't go and get another degree. You can't apply nowhere else to get no type of license. And speaking of which, if I ask my brother, can you show me one of your contractor's license? He got the paperwork to prove it. When did Umar show anyone his certifications? And why are they important? One, it proves that you know what you're doing. Two, it also comes with an insurance policy back behind that. Just in case you mess up. Just in case you hurt somebody while doing your job. Feel free to correct. Sir?
It probably would have covered that mold.
No, that's a different situation.
Oh,
we talking about in his profession. Now, as far as that mold is concerned, the problem is this: Stride Inc. owns the DFG LLC. that those abandoned buildings are labeled under. Stride Inc. Umar Johnson, Jermaine Umar Johnson, Shoemake. And why do I keep doing that? Because on his tax returns, it says Jermaine Shoemake. Now, when you change your name, and I got a brother beside me right here. Can you see him? He's right here. He changed his name, and his taxes say Malik Mohammed.
That's not an actual name change. He said his dad changed his name at 8.
No, because I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up because it's funny how your tax returns say Jermaine Shoemake. But your degrees say Umar Johnson.
And let me tell you why that's important, brothers and sisters, because as someone that legally changed his name in 1993, my social security card has El Malik Abdul Muhammad on it.
Jermaine, does your Jermaine Shoemake, does your social security card have Umar Johnson on it?
Let me ask you a question. Isn't your social security number very important on your taxes? Just to elaborate on what my little brother is teaching. My social security card has El Malik Abdul Muhammad on it.
El Malik Abdul Muhammad, not his birth name. Not his birth name.
How did it get like that? Because I had to go to court. I had to go to the Social Security office, show my legal court papers in order for them to get. Do you know how important a Social Security card is? Why do you think all these scams are going on around the country? Because it starts with what, brothers and sisters? If you want to know who somebody really is, you ask them, not their ID. Ask them what is the name on their Social Security card. Because next to the ID that you get on your birth certificate that's stamped by the doctor and then registered with the city, the county, and the state, the very next number you receive in life is a Social Security number. You get a Social Security number as a little boy, as a little girl.
Shout out to all my family in the chat.
So whatever your name is on your Social Security card, which means that's going to also be the name on your taxes, that's your name, brothers and sisters. Period. So once again, Umar Johnson is a character behind a camera and microphones.
A nickname.
Take the cameras and the microphones away from him, brothers and sisters. I feed 200 to 300 people a week. My nephew and my little brother know that. I'm taking this week off with various organizations that I cook for across San Joaquin County, which covers 3 different cities, including where I am here in Stockton.
Right.
My question.
I gotta give a shout out. Salute this Shay, for real. Salute to Shay. That's all I want to say. I'm sorry, bro. She had made a comment about me.
Actually, I'm finished. I just wanted, because you were talking, and I wanted to add this, especially being you used me as an example, because it's important that the people don't have no excuses and don't know that it's okay to ask questions. But now that you're talking about taxes, what name is on his taxes, I thought it was important to let them know how serious what you're saying is, just by simply using myself and my Social Security card.
Right. And the sad part about it, right? After he changed his name, he didn't refer back to his old name. On nothing. On no piece of paper.
Everett Kelvin Lewis Sr. doesn't exist. The only Everett Kelvin Lewis in my family is my junior. And he's 39 years old.
Okay.
That's it.
And I bet you his mother didn't call him Satan either.
No, my mom was dead when I changed my name, but my dad gave me his blessings.
But have your mother ever called you Satan?
I don't know any mother that's ever called their child Satan other than Umar.
That's what I'm getting at right there. When your mama know that you full of sugar honey iced tea. When your mama know that,
she called him the devil.
And she ain't even in her right mind. She is, and I'm not no disrespect. And when I mean by right mind, she's got dementia.
Right.
How is it that a woman with dementia can call you Satan?
I want to give a shout out to my niece Shay. Thank you for always acknowledging Uncle. I love you, girl. I never met you in person, but all y'all my family, whether you like it or not, because y'all know who my teachers are, so it's embedded in me, man. I can't pretend, I can't lie. I don't know about any of that. What you see in here with Brother Malik is what you get.
Big bro, she's literally one of your home girls. She's from the town.
Oh, she's from the town. Oh, well, she really my niece now.
She from the town. She ain't. It ain't no. Yeah. Am I right? Am I right, Shay? Are you not from the town?
But I just want, and again, brothers and sisters, I do have a show coming up Thursday on the KKC show, strictly about the mode. And I just simply have to schedule a show with Uncle Mo, because this is how serious this mode problem is. That's why I started off by saying nothing else in those bandos matter. Nothing. Absolutely, positively nothing. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt, like me and Manny discussed over the phone yesterday. Say he goes in there and put $3,000 towel on the floor all throughout the building.
That's putting clean clothes on dirty body.
It doesn't matter. It all falls under the same. I came up with this on one of my very first shows. It all falls under illusion of progress.
Illusion of improvement.
Exactly. And so if after all of these shows, all of these months, you guys are still going for the molded FMD build, whatever the fucking letters is in the background that he makes sure to show. If you still falling for that, respectfully, you deserve everything you get from Umar Jermaine Shoemake Johnson. And I hate to say it like this, including the mold.
I want to prove now. My next topic I'm about to talk about, right? This is the backstory behind this. Is I'm going to show you how Jermaine Umar Johnson Shoemake is a liar. Okay. The first thing I want to do is how many of y'all, including my brother, my two brothers, as well as the chat, will believe Marianne over Umar Johnson? If it came down to Umar Johnson telling you the truth and Marianne Lorient telling the truth, which one would you believe, Brother Malik? Marianne. Okay.
All right. You just had to say Umar, and I was saying the opposite person.
What about you, big bro?
Come on, man. You and my nephew can speak for me.
All right.
I'm gonna leave that right there. Y'all can speak. Wait. And I know you being funny even asking me that. That's what I'm saying. You can answer it yourself for the people.
I'm gonna go ahead and answer that. But before I answer that, if we unlock, if Krusty Lock Square Pants want to come and get some of what Philly Phil got, I got something for him. Okay, because what I'm gonna tell him is this. If my first question is, did you assist Umar Johnson when he came to Las Vegas at the LGBTQ community? Because that's where he was at. Okay. And the second thing is, we want to know, we on lock. If you want to come for me, explain to me why your leader stole $6,000 out of a woman's account, a black woman, single black woman with 4 children, cleaned her account up.
And let me
explain why. I'm gonna shut up after this one. We unlock. Explain why you and nobody else has gotten a receipt after donating to a supposedly 501c3.
What I'm about to say, I dedicate to my nephew because I said this to him when we first connected months ago. Long before the mold, which is what's going to finally shut this fiasco down,
disaster down.
Y'all know that. Some of you know that I get emotional with what I'm about to say, but I want to go back to something that Manny said when he talked about Umar as a father. I have 4 adult children, brothers and sisters. I lost my firstborn, my daughter, at 38 years old. It made 4 years ago. It made 4 years on the 14th of last month. She was my heart and soul because although I had 2 girls and 2 boys, I was a dad girl because my girls came first as the firstborn and the second oldest. You guys have no idea the effect that it had on me to witness Umar's daughter, I believe her name is Nisa, crying out openly for help. And this is what any father should do. But as Manny said, a so-called psychologist that should have told the people with any kind of common sense, with any kind of empathy, with any kind of care, with any kind of compassion, especially as a parent, all you needed to know about that black man. Because when a man turns his back on his child, especially a daughter, you're talking to a man that lost his daughter at 38 years old in the bed with her husband. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. I lost my parents. I've lost some sisters. I've lost a brother. I've lost grandparents. But there is no pain like seeing your seed laying in that casket. See, I am a seed of my parents and my grandparents. I didn't know, and Manny and you and little brother know this because we've talked. I didn't know, brothers and sisters, that there was a difference in pain. I thought losing a parent was as painful as it can get. Brothers and sisters, if you've never buried a child, if you've never walked up to that casket and buried your child, you have no idea what the pain of death feels like. And I get emotional, brothers and sisters, because I seen a comment further down a while ago. And just let me put this on record and make it clear. All of my leaders would have stumped Umar in the ground and buried his ass next to that painted rock. Don't you dare ever try putting him even in the same sentence. Don't you dare ever think that they will accept a black man tearing down his community. So for the person that made that comment about how would they feel and what would they do, matter of fact, it would have never happened. Because Dr. Khaled, Dr. Huey would have made an appearance live, not even in front of the school. They would have waited exclusively to where he was doing one of them live lying lectures of his at some college and whooped his ass on the stage.
Right.
Okay.
Put him in the car, knocked the ambulance, drove his ass all the way to Wilmington, no matter where he may have been, and again, I'll say, and buried his ass in front of that mildew painted rock. Thank you all for having me, man. and I'm sorry about the emotions, but I'm when you come.
I want to say something that I'll piggyback off what you just said. Y'all didn't hear what he said when he said a psychologist left his daughter in despair. The perfect time, and if Umar, if you're watching this, I want you to listen very closely. You had a perfect selling point by rendering aid to your daughter, and you threw it away. You treated her like dirt because you were too busy looking at her, seeing the anger that you had for her mother. That's why you didn't go and run to her aid, because you're still angry at her mother.
You actually called her names. Mama
You called
Smurf,
your daughter.
Little Smurf.
You plagiarized your daughter on basically national TV, and you embarrassed. She might have wanted to embarrass you because you've been hurting her for years, but once again you hurt her for the last time. And I'm gonna tell you something: if she never comes back to you, you know why? Because when the time she came to you and said, "Dad, I need help," she said, "Dad, I need help." She said, "Dad, I need help." I'm gonna say it till you get
not uncle, cousin, or grandpa.
Dad.
Dad.
Dad. My son and I don't get along, but if he say, "Dad, I need you," I'm gonna split this country in half to find out what's wrong with my boy.
Because that's your seed. Go get
the
one.
What my daughter say about me? She could say, "I burned down the city, and I'll burn down the city again to try to find her."
And then you said, "Thank you, Niqua. Thank you, Sister Neek." Then you sent some of your goony goons to go check her.
Now let me add.
Like I say, on the strength of your daughter, if I see you, I'm gonna pop you upside your head with a brick, just like she got hit upside her head with a brick. I'm just letting you know, bro. Call it how you want. Because the way I see it is this. All right. How can you sit here and say that's your daughter when you willing to let liquid willing? You ain't even bothered to do nothing when that liquid DNA came out of her head.
Sad, man.
Nothing. You did nothing. I'm sorry, but if I see one speck of blood come out of my son, one speck of liquid DNA, I'm gonna take offense to that because it's coming from me.
That's your seed. Go get your.
I don't care if my son hates my guts, as long as I'm alive. I don't care what go down, as long as I'm alive. Even my stepchildren, they'll tell you I don't play that. A dude called my stepdaughter out her name. I looked at him. He said, and I'm looking at him like, and I'm reaching for the trunk. And he's like, "OG, you got a problem?" I said, "Are you Afghani or Pakistani or Iraqi?" Because that's how they treat their women. They treat their women like second-class citizens. He got the message real quick. He said, "You have a good day, OG," and took off. Call my stepdaughter one more time out of her name, and I'm going to put a hole in your behind. And I don't miss.
Let me add one more.
I say that to say, where was this energy from Umar when his daughter was crying out for his help?
Crying out for help.
Why you ain't tell your goony goons to say, "Hey, find my daughter and when you find her, tell me where she is." Not go check her. You're a sorry piece of you know what. Your mom and daddy should have did something else instead of making you. I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Absolutely. Let me add something else, brothers and sisters, to show you. And I have to hold us accountable. And Manny and some of you in the listening audience, and of course my nephew Remy, have heard me say this before. This is a hard truth. But what is my name all throughout social media? I am the truth.
And the truth. Ain't all.
You hold up a mirror, and Umar is a reflection of how far we have fallen as a people. Let me say that one more time. Umar is a reflection of how far we have fallen as a people. I've talked about my daughter. We talked about Umar's daughter, and my brother just laid out Umar's daughter. Let me bring something else up that's going to hit a nerve. So the daughter wasn't bad enough for some of you and most of you and all of you Umarians, personality worshipers. This man got on social media and talked all under that black woman's dress. That's somebody's daughter. That's somebody's mother. That's somebody's sister. This is a man that was given birth to a black woman. So you didn't care about how he treated his daughter. He had the audacity to get on public display the most precious human being that we have on this earth. And that's the black woman. The black woman gave birth to the universe.
Say it again.
Everything comes from her.
Say it again.
The black woman gave life to the universe. She is the most precious on this earth. And this woman talked all under her dress.
Facts.
And some of you to this day still don't have a problem with that. So let me end it with this. Would you allow any man to talk about even a friend or like my niece Shay here on YouTube, any woman that you know, would you allow any black man to speak that way?
No man.
Even in a room of men with the door closed and the light off.
Hell no.
Would you allow that?
I don't allow no man to disrespect one of my
You
sisters.
cannot creep any lower in this society as a human being than disrespecting a black woman who gave life to another black woman, Umar's daughter, and look at how he treated both of those black women. Black people again. Umar has simply held up a mirror.
Wait.
Us as a people.
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said?
We have fallen.
Are you listening, y'all?
You will never disrespect a black woman with me. I've defended many strange black women in public.
Right.
You're just not gonna do it, brother. Cause she looks like my mama. She looks like one of my 6 sisters. She looks like 2 of my 2 daughters, even the dead one. Not gonna happen, brother.
Hell no. No.
And again, to back up, Umar would have never existed in the days of my leaders because they would have put that shit to a halt from day one. It also shows that we got a lot of feminized men in society today. Because he also wouldn't set up shop nowhere in California. Nowhere in California. Well, I'm living here. Because I get on the airplane and go to what he is and shut it.
Yeah.
Black people.
When y'all gonna wake up?
Let Umar be an example. I was just getting ready to say that. To where we wake up and ask ourselves, when are we really going to wake up? When are we going to stop allowing ourselves to become our own worst enemy? See, the white man ain't got nothing to do with this.
He just sit back laughing.
He ain't got nothing to do with this.
The white man ain't got nothing to do with
Racism ain't got nothing to do with this. This is the black man that my leaders taught me about. Have access to you because they don't have to wear a mask. and from not wearing a mask, and you giving him free access to you. He has simply held up a mirror, and he is a reflection of how low we have fallen.
Now, I want to say something. Now, my brother just broke down how Umar Johnson treats black women. But when it comes to black men, there's another conversation. Let me break this down. Now, anything that I'm saying right now can be validated by Sister Marianne Lorian. She said that after those 3 treacherous days that she had to do with Umar, he wasn't even supposed to be in the movie. We're talking about Awaken. He coaxed one of the female actors to go to his hotel room, Red Roof Inn, on the northeast side of Cleveland. And at 2:30 in the morning, he kicked her out. You got to go. I got an image to uphold. Did people see me, getting out this hotel with you? And I don't want to. She was like, "What do you mean? We both got to go. We going to the same place tomorrow morning. I could get in the car with you, with your driver, and going over there because Sister Marianne had got a driver. For Umar, because she ain't no car. She know how Umar get down. So lo and behold, the last day of recording, there's this metrosexual guy. We don't have his hair braided it up and everything. Oh, we're going to get on that too, DSA 1569. Next thing you know.
Oh, wait a minute.
What happened?
That's who he was. Wayman.
You stupid.
Wayman.
Well, this guy's supposed to wash Umar's hair, style it, and then sponge it. Okay? Well, Umar, lo and behold, the metrosexual man stayed at the hotel room. And how I know this, Marianne said her driver had to pick Umar hotel. And when the man picked Umar up from the hotel, guess who came out the hotel room? The metrosexual guy. Now, I got a problem here. I don't care what you say. If the woman, after you did the hoochie coochie with, had to go at 2 o'clock, while the man didn't leave. But wait, it gets better. When Umar gets in the car, he says to the driver, he said, it got late. He did my hair and everything, and it got late. He slept on the couch. Well, Umar, ever since then,
he ain't got that much hair.
Ever since then, we're going to get into that in a minute. Ever since then, I have refrained from asking about the school. I want to know, Umar, where's the couch? Because I've seen the pictures. I've seen what room 130 looked like. Bruh, pull up room 130. Hold on. Let me pull up room 130. We need to pull up room 130.
While you pulling that up, let me give a shout out to DD. I don't know who it is, but DD, thank you for your love and support and your words of inspiration.
Always.
We just keep it real. They don't ask me to get on these shows to Umar Johnson you. What you see, what you read, and what you hear that has to do with Malik Abdul Muhammad is absolutely positively 100% what you gonna get. So thank you, Sister DD, and all of the listening audience for your support, and send in those cash apps and donations. If you can do it to Umar, you can do it to my nephew and all of these shows that are going around here doing the work. See, this ain't CNN, this ain't MSNBC, this isn't Fox, this isn't biased news. We just bringing the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So bring in, send in those donations, brothers and sisters, and help my nephew and my little brother out, brother, because we do this because we love our people. I adopted them as my nephew and my brother because they fit the criteria of what I know real men are supposed to be. And I took under my wings to continue the information and a guidance to them. And they will tell you right here, I called each and every one of them. I called both of them individually. Very emotional conversations because I wanted them to know how proud I was of the work that they are doing. I don't want to wait until Manny died, like we love to do, and dive all over the casket, and they tell you to talk for 2 minutes and you talk for 15. But when he was alive, but when he was alive, you didn't even get on the show and tell him thank you. So I am a vessel of the vessels that raised me, brothers and sisters, and so they will tell you I am every bit off camera what I am on camera. I called both of those brothers individually, and we had very emotional conversations because I wanted them to know how proud I was of them as black men and the work that they are doing, not just on YouTube, but just as black men. I even got down to the point where it made I don't want to tell on him, but it made Remy cry because he didn't even notice that.
I started bawling. Yeah, me crying. I was crying. Big old lump in my throat.
Well, let me tell you the part that made him cry, though. He didn't even notice that I noticed him wearing a medallion of his family. You can't get no more black man and father and husband than that. You know why I love my brother, Lil Manny Rock? First of all, because he's a good man. He's a husband, a father, and a grandfather. But he's a veteran of this country that fought in some very, very, very serious wars.
Serious.
Rem, share my screen.
Sacrificed some of his life for the betterment of us and this country. So I'm only saying that not to bring attention to me, but to simply and not even to bring attention to my nephew and my little brother, but to let the listening audience know that we are a brotherhood away from these cameras. I didn't want and what I wanted to solidify, I didn't want them to think that we were just YouTube uncle and brother. I wanted them to know that I'm here. I don't care how many miles away. I'm a phone call and a text because they needed to hear that. And brothers and sisters, it made their day. And I did it because so many have done it for me. And I even told him, Manny, Remy will tell you one of the first things I got on his ass about was his kids coming into the studio. He's already laughing. I said, leave them kids alone. Leave my nieces and nephews alone, goddammit.
Yep.
That's what kids do. What you're dealing with is what a father and a husband go through. See, the child don't care that daddy's in the studio on camera and behind the microphone. So what did I tell you, Remy? I said, leave him alone. I come to Philadelphia and put my 12 in your ass if you do it again. And by the way, I'm 5'10", 225 pounds, 62 years old, bench press 360 pounds.
I want no smoke, huh?
See, I bring smoke.
I speak as a witness.
I don't start with guns and weapons. We can go here, brother. I ain't got no problem with it. I done had ass whoopings before. See? And I'm not afraid to take another manly ass whooping. But don't fuck with my family. And don't come for me if I'm sent for you. Because I throw bricks and only hit dogs. Holla. When I throw them out. You got the floor, brother.
Nuclear bomb. I shoot nuclear bomb. Hey, big bro. Hey, Rem. Share my screen real quick. I want to show these people what I'm talking about. They don't understand what I'm saying.
Hold on. When it pop up, let me hold on. Oh, here we go.
All right, y'all. Check it out. Check it out.
There we go.
All right, y'all. Check this out. This is the room that Umar said that his male friend slept in the couch. Okay?
What couch?
I'm about to show you right now.
Okay, family. I am at the Red Roof Inn. I wanted to make this video so you guys could see.
This is Marianne Lorraine
that Dr. Umar was in. Here's the room. Here's the chair, like I described. And we have a safe here. So I'm just showing you guys the room, and then I'll give a little bit more detail. This is the bathroom. This is the exact room. Now, this is where the welcome basket was put. Here's a chair. Here's the bed. And I told you, desk, chair, refrigerator, microwave, television, and I guess this is for your luggage. This is the room. The only things that's different, they changed the color. He said the wall used to be red. They renovated. It's been 3 years since the movie, so the wall is gray. This is what production could have afforded, which I think the room was decent for 3 days. And then they had an AC over here. Excuse my wallet and key. Here's your AC. There you have it, family. There you have it. Now, I'm 4'11", and I can't sleep on this chair. But he said there was a couch. This man crashed on the couch. I'm 4'11". And as you can see, there's no sleeping on this. This is a chair. Okay, family. Okay, here we go.
Thank you, DD.
And I'm gonna show you guys some other room, but this was the exact room.
That's enough for 2 people.
Room 130. Okay, family.
Okay, so what I'm
Hey,
just showing.
wait, Manny. Let me get back to something that you and my nephew said. Y'all got to remember, it ain't like Umar has locks. He got the sponge braids. So what fucking braids is this man washing? I just wanted to throw that little note in there before you finish cooking, Manny. Go right ahead. I just wanted to throw that in there. He doesn't have braided locks. He had what some of my grandsons have. You just take the little sponge and roll it over your head. Manny had, my nephew got not locks. So what is this man doing to your head in a room with no couch? Go right ahead, brothers.
For over,
Oh my God.
over, it shouldn't have took it shouldn't have took no longer. It should have took no longer than maybe an hour to do everything you said you want done. This takes at least three hours, two and a half hours to get done.
About 2 to 3 hours.
Exactly. And it's not a man that's doing it. I don't let men put their hand in my hair.
But be honest with you, I don't even want to know at this point.
No, we want to know where the couch is. Where's the couch? That ain't the couch.
Let me add something else, brothers and sisters. Okay? Take it for what it's worth. Umar don't like black women. Umar don't like his mama, his daughter, and none of his baby mama's children. Take it for what it's worth. I just wanted to throw that in.
I just want to know who was on the bottom and who was on the top. That's what
I don't want to know.
I don't want to
know. And the reason why I want to know because Umar has made a career out of disrespecting the LGBTQ community, and the whole time he's a member of it and undercover behind it.
But undercover. Say the most homophobic people are the biggest closeted gays.
Anybody that make a big fuss about something, chances are the fuss that they making, they're part of that fuss.
And I'm glad you said that, because let me throw this in, brother Manny. Exactly, piggybacking that off exactly what you just said. Umar is everything. And by the way, shout out to my brother Tavares. You my nephew and my brother too, man. Whether you like it or not. So shout out to my brother Tavares, man. You always come in on the show. Shout out to my brother Tavares. Yeah, I'm claiming your black ass. If you don't like it, come on over here and get some of this 360 bench press. With that being said, Umar is everything he speaks about in everything he speaks about in the light. He's all of that in the dark, including snow bunnies. Snow bunnies. That's the biggest perception people still haven't held Umar accountable for. Umar likes white women. That's why the black queens and all that, that is a facade to throw you off. What black man you know go to Sweden every goddamn year? He goes to Sweden every year because that's where he gets his groove on, where he can't be caught in the state, brothers and sisters. There is also evidence of videos from Lennon Honor where we've seen him in the presence of white women calling him honey and sweetie pie and grinning like a fucking Chester cat. He's everything he speaks about in the light. He's every bit of that, black people, in the dark. We call it word salad.
Yep.
Manni is showing you what locks look like, just so you will know. Y'all can take the floor. But again, shout out to all of my family, all of y'all my family. And again, shout out to Tavares, you my nephew, my brother, whatever title you want to be, we family. And I appreciate your love and support, man, on all of these shows, as well as you all input. Because it's not about what we are saying. It's also about the information that you all are putting in the comment section. So also always read the comments, brothers and sisters, because we all are contributing. We just behind the cameras and the microphones and you can see us. But all of this valuable information that y'all are sharing, it helps all of us. It inspires all of us. And again, hit that Cash App, hit that like and subscribe.
Hit that PayPal.
And come get y'all some real Umar Johnsons that we see across YouTube all day, every day. And we on one of the channels right now.
Right.
Manni and Remy. Manni and Remy, I got to go. I got say it again, nephew.
I take this dog out. I'm going to shut this down.
Go right ahead, man, because I was getting ready to go anyway because I got some things to do. You know, I'm always busy. But thank you all for having me. Thank you to the listening audience for your contributions, your like, your subscribing. And please donate to these channels that are doing the real work and understand and remember. The Remy's and the Remy's and the Big Rocks. These are the Umars that y'all were hoping that the fake Umar would be. Peace, love, and light, my family. May the blessings of Allah be with each and every one of you. I love you unconditionally, and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it. Black power, all hours, no days off. I'm the truth. I'm Uncle Malik, and I'm out. Thank you for having me. Nephew, text me your number. I'm going to call and cuss you out.
I did.
If he's on, I will.
I'll go check my other phone. Love you guys. Love you, family. I'm out.
I just want to say, and then I'm going to get off here, bro, and let you have this flow. I just want to let y'all know right now, okay? If we don't take control of this situation, we can't expect it not to get done. Okay, that's what this comes down to. People, the city of Wilmington, the neighborhood around those abandoned buildings of FDMG. I need y'all to call the city and say, I want y'all to test this environment. I need somebody to do that because me being all the way across the country calling is not going to get it done. Okay. As long as we're allowing this, they need to do, no, they nothing. It's your job. It's your health. You're responsible for your health. You're responsible for your family. Okay. It's your job to say something. And so what if somebody says you're holding a black man down? He's killing a whole black family.
A whole neighborhood.
He's killing a whole black community. A whole black community, y'all. And for what? What did this community do to him?
Nothing.
There's a difference between hating on somebody and I see you about to kill a whole bunch of kids off of your negligence and ignorance. And it's implied, self-implied, not you just don't know, naive. You are trying to kill my people. I got a problem with that, Umar. I'm from that area. You don't get the right to kill my friends and neighborhood and the community. You don't get that right because in the guise of Pan-Africanism. And guess what? The Africans are starting to catch on. You stole their way of life and trying to put it on us. And they're pissed off about it. You're not accepted no more in Ghana, Umar. The Ghanaians are tired of you, bruh. Everybody is. Your days are numbered. Okay? I just want you to know that. And it ain't by me. It's by the people you scammed. It's the people you lied on. The city of Wilmington. You've lied on the alphabet soup. You've lied on the government. You've lied. And the way I see it, when you say black queens, you're really talking about men who like men. You're not talking about my sisters. Okay? You're not talking about my sisters. You're talking about men who like men. Lene Stacks was a black empress. She was high. She was a beautiful woman until she met you. Now she got to do all kind of spiritual cleaning to clean her system out. Marianne Lorient is a chiefess, an empress. Their spirit was clean until they met you. I need you to understand what you're doing. You say you love my people. You're not one of my people. You're a Cuban and Jamaican. I'm from here. All my people came from this land. So I got something to say to you. You don't get the right to kill my people. You don't get the right to poison my people. And I'm man enough to look in this camera, and I know you watching, and tell you, I ain't gonna stop until you stop. I ain't gonna stop until you stop. I ain't gonna stop until you stop. So get used to my name. No matter what you do to try to stop me, I'm gonna keep my mouth running, and I'm gonna keep telling them people the truth. Because you've been lying for 21 years. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry I got a little emotional. But it's sometimes we need to be real about this. All right? We need to be real about this. Hey, I love y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Nothing but love to each and every one of you. I would mention everybody's name, but I don't have that time. My brother about to get off here. I love you, bro. Mad love to the world. And like you said,
I get to take the dog back out because once I leave my Wi-Fi.
I just wanted to give you your time. Mad love to everybody. And guess what? To my brother from another mother, I love you, bro.
Love you too, man.
Talk to y'all later.
Shout out to everybody that stopped by. Like we said, we live streamers, y'all who make these lives lit. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, make sure it's on all. It's your boy, the one and only, Brandy's baby. Randy Omar. You was just tuned in to Rim Rum TV. See y'all when I see y'all.